Hello, thanks for joining me for your in-depth horoscope forecast for week commencing the 7th of September. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. You can also chat with me directly on Twitter at Horoscope Ace, or download your free natal chart by clicking the link below. Or please join Elisa and I for the daily astrology and spirituality show, where you can snaffle your free written daily horoscope by also seeing the link below. Now, the astrological doomsters will be putting a lot of emphasis on the fact that Mars goes into retrograde this week, and it does through to the middle of November. But you know, Mars has been slowing down for some while, and in fact, since the end of July, around about the 27th, it's gone into shadow, and then from the middle of August right through to now, it's been broadly in a right angle with Saturn, and that's going to go on to the middle of October. Now, if you think about it, Mars is about heat, Saturn is about cold. So they're very counterintuitive in a way when they are in a 90-degree right angle, as they have been. So our desire to make things happen as individuals, which comes through Mars in Aries, where it's its home zone, is countered by the more traditional and restrictive energies of Saturn, also in its home zone, in the stern sign of Capricorn. So things have felt a little bit frustrating for a while. So I'm not sure if we're going to see a clear switch. I think it could be a case of more of the same, but it's not going to be, because actually this week can be really quite positive. Mercury and Venus are forging an ace sextile for the whole of the week. And because Mercury is now in the fair-minded Libra and Venus in the glorious Leo, well, this is a wonderful combination to up the volume, to be more playful and sociable and interact more wherever we can do so safely, obviously taking into account COVID. But also this is a week when the Sun in Virgo is forging a terrific angle to Jupiter, and that's very life-enforcing, gives us a lot of encouragement to go for it. And then later in the week, the Sun forges a fantastic angle to Pluto. And whether the changes to our a world around us in terms of what we're trying to achieve outside of our situations, or it's more of an inner change deep within our beings, this is an opportunity for us to flourish this week. So though Mars is going into a retrograde, try to stay positive. It is still in that limiting, frustrating right angle with Saturn, but Jupiter, fortunately, by the end of this week, goes into forward motion. And that's been rotating backwards for 4 months. And I think that's been a lot to do with the frustration people have been feeling, as much as Saturn and Mars. Now, Thursday does see a quarter moon in the sign of Gemini. So we have a mutable quarter moon because of the Sun being in the sign of Virgo, where it's also very flexible and mutable. So I think this just points towards not trying to do too much this week. The virtue of Virgo can definitely be reinforced by that Jupiter and Pluto combination and the trine to the Sun. So change is possible, but let's use the detail, the meticulous energy of Virgo to go on a step-by-step basis. Then we're not going to try to run before we can really walk. But patience and application are going to continue to be important, but I think our personality powers can really start to flourish. Your specific forecast, Gemini, sees the quarter moon on Thursday in your sign. This can give you the desire to be a bit more single-minded when it comes to dealing with any kind of family or home-based issues. So if there is somebody that you live with or is close to you that's not quite getting where you're coming from at this present time, you may decide to assert your needs a little stronger. Now, this is also a week when your ruler moves into the most playful and self-expressive part of your situation. If you have been feeling a bit tender or a bit inward, this can see you being much more outgoing. Also, Venus moves into an area where your natural talent for communication or charm and its angle to Mercury is going to be a really wonderful portent for you to platform any ideas or any fun plans that you might want to get going. Now, it is true that Jupiter is also coming to the end of its backward journey as this week draws to a close. That's lasted 4 months, and actually it forges a great link with the Sun. If there is something about a property matter that you're trying to address, a change, or you're thinking about having some kind of improvement made to where you live, or moving altogether, this could be a time when things do actually start to move forwards in the way that you've hoped. Of course, the big talking point is going to be Mars going into a retrograde through to the middle of November. But he's been slowing down in shadow since the 27th of July and been in a square with Saturn broadly since the middle of August. Will you see a noticeable difference this week? I'm not sure. I think there's been a lot of frustration going on for a lot of us. And I actually think there's much more this week for you to buy into and feel optimistic about. And so I don't feel that you should be too focused on that issue. Try to seize the moment in the other astral tools that you're given, because they are there. It's been a real pleasure being with you. If you'd like to ascend above your zodiac sign and embrace more serious astrology, please check out my year's forecast and character analysis special offer where you can get 30% off. And also, if you'd like to have a one-to-one, please check out my testimonials below. And it would be an honour to work with you. But for now, stay safe, take care, and good luck.